What to know if you're vegetarian and pregnant. You'll hear many people say that you can't get all your baby's growth from just plant-based products. You will at least need to add dairy, if not chicken and meat. According to many people, vegetarians don't get enough calcium or vitamins that we get from most meat and dairy, which are vital for babies when born, so the baby is weak and not that strong. But how true are these statements? Is there really any truth in them, or are they just the assumption of most non-vegetarian people? Well, tune in because today's video will debunk some of these myths, letting you know everything you need to know about vegetarian pregnancy. We'll be talking about keeping your pregnancy and baby healthy while eating vegetarian. There are some good food suggestions too in this video to add to your diet for a healthy pregnancy, so make sure you watch till the very end. First of all, let's make the difference between vegetarian and vegan very clear, since you'll have heard these two words way too many times and wonder if there's any difference between them. Vegans are people who don't eat any animal-derived products and are completely plant-based, while vegetarians have some exclusions. There are different types of vegetarians. Some people don't eat meat while they eat eggs, and the second type of vegetarian doesn't consume dairy while they consume eggs. The third type consumes both eggs and dairy. So let's make this clear. Is it really possible to get all the nutrients from mostly eating plant-based foods? Well, the answer is yes. If you're eating a variety of plant-based foods, you'll get all the nutrients required from your diet. In fact, some research has shown plant-based foods to be better for baby's optimal growth. Let's talk about the most important nutrient you need: iron. Iron helps deliver oxygen to the fetus, so it's very important for the mother to have adequate amounts of iron in her body, as well as low birth weight. If the mother herself suffers from postpartum depression, if she's deficient in iron, eggs are a good source of iron if you include eggs in your diet. Plant-based sources of iron are beans, spinach, raisins, dark green vegetables, iron-fortified cereals with added iron, and whole breads. To absorb iron into your body, you need to balance your vitamin C intake too. Vitamin C requirements can easily be fulfilled through plant-based products. Vitamin C is present in almost all citrus fruits, for example lemons, oranges, etc. It's also present in strawberries. Not just vitamin C, strawberries also have many other nutritional benefits, including a good taste. You can make green smoothies and add strawberries to sweeten the taste naturally without adding white sugar. Let's move on to our next nutrient, which is folate or vitamin B9. Folate is an essential nutrient that is advised to start taking in supplement form before getting pregnant. It helps form the neural tube. It's important in the formation of red blood cells. Certain birth defects of the brain and spine may be associated with folate deficiency during early pregnancy. Folic acid is the manufactured form of folate, and while taken orally, the body converts it into folate. Plant-based sources of folate other than supplements are many. Some of them are green leafy vegetables, including spinach, asparagus, broccoli, peanuts, whole grains, lentils, seeds, including chia seeds, sunflower seeds, and flax seeds, as well as fruits like mangoes, oranges, etc. People with vegetarian diets win here because vegetarians usually have high levels of folate because of their plant-based food choices. Vitamin D is equally important during pregnancy. Although you can find vitamin D in plant-based foods like mushrooms, portobello, maitake, morel, etc., but sometimes you may not have the easy access or the budget to include such foods in your diet. You can consider taking a vitamin D supplement. Talk to your doctor about your diet and taking a vitamin D supplement. The main sources of vitamin D are sunlight and dairy products. Sunlight is the major source of not only vitamin D, but many other nutrients that are absorbed by our skin as we sit in the sun. So consider sitting in the sun for a few minutes more. Not the burning summer sun, but when it is bearable and especially when it takes as much sunlight as possible during winter. All adults are advised to take vitamin D supplements during the winter to avoid deficiencies because vitamin D deficiency can cause mental health issues as well as physical symptoms like back pain. Other than sunlight, dairy is a good source of vitamin D, so if you consume milk, make sure you fulfill your requirements. Next comes calcium. Dairy is also a great source of calcium, so for those who don't consume dairy, there are many plant-based sources that can help you fulfill your calcium needs. Some of them are leafy green vegetables, as explained before. Now, there's a reason why we're seeing dark green leafy vegetables again and again. That means the green leafy vegetables hold many nutrients at the same time, so why not consider adding them to your diet on a daily basis? There are many tasty and nutritionally amazing recipes for green smoothies that you can add to your breakfast to enjoy as well as get all the nutrients. We'll give you a recipe for a green smoothie for you to get an idea, and you can further explore it on your own. So for a green smoothie, you'll need green leafy vegetables, let's say spinach. Next, you need something to give a creamy texture. For that purpose, you can add banana or yogurt. The last ingredient is fruit. The fruit will give your smoothie a natural sweet taste, and you'll not have to rely on unhealthy options for sweetening your smoothie. You can add strawberries to sweeten your smoothie as we discussed earlier. You can browse as many recipes as you like and can even develop your own recipes based on your taste. Moving on to more sources of calcium, sesame seeds, tahini, pulses, white and brown bread, and calcium-set tofu. You can fulfill your calcium intake with these food options and also try alternating between available options to get a variety of other trace nutrients too. Now let's talk about vitamin B12. The main sources of B12 are meat and dairy, but still keep it in check with your doctor because even non-vegetarians, i.e. meat consumers, can have a deficiency in vitamin B12. So consider including a supplement along with your diet if needed. Vitamin B12 is important for proper red blood cell formation and the development of your neurological functions. Get enough protein. Proteins are important for normal cell growth and development. Your protein requirement during pregnancy increases, so you have to increase your protein intake too. Non-vegetarians get their protein from chicken and meat, but for vegans and vegetarians, the best source of protein is beans. Beans have a healthy amount of protein as well as other essential nutrients such as iron and zinc, which are vital for proper fetal growth. Tofu is a great source of protein too. A plus point about tofu is that it has fewer calories and more protein. So if you're someone who's trying to keep your weight under control while also promoting healthy fetal growth, tofu is your go-to option. And how can we get omega-3 fatty acids? They're important for optimal brain development, so you must take them in too. Non-vegetarians will probably go for salmon for omega-3 fatty acids, but since we're vegetarians here, we'll go for leafy green vegetables, nuts, almonds, olive oil, as well as flaxseed oil. If you think that omega-3 fatty acids are not being consumed in your diet, you may consider adding a supplement to your diet after talking to your doctor. So, this was a brief overview of all the important nutrients you need and how to fulfill your nutritional requirements as a vegetarian. What are your favorite vegetarian recipes? Or is there any recipe that you've developed on your own that's worth sharing with others? Let us know in the comments below, because we'd love to hear from you. That's it for today's video. We hope you learned something new. If you enjoyed the video, give it a big thumbs up and share it with anyone who might benefit from it. We'll see you in the next one. Till then, take care.